Hello, I'm going to quickly show you how to use bleach on an inked surface. So it's important to remember that you must use either fountain pen ink or a black dye, even a fabric dye, as long as it doesn't have any acrylic in it. So don't use any calligraphy ink because they all have acrylic. And they don't react with bleach. So here is some bleach, just ordinary household bleach, and I've pre-inked that using a brush. You can leave shaggy ends, which is quite nice. It has quite a nice visual effect. So when you work directly on a wet patch with the jig, you're going to have less control because it's going to spread, and you can see that here it's already beginning to cry into the wet surface. Whereas if you do it on a dry surface, you have more control and your line will remain clean. But that shaggy edge is quite beautiful actually, and so you can use a combination of both. The reason I'm using a stick, a toothbrush and an earbud is because the bleach won't corrode them. But if you use a bristle brush, it will corrode the bristles and you'll end up with a very ugly stompy. It does take a few minutes to work. So I'll just show you what a toothbrush does. You can really experiment how you're going to use it. You can just make that kind of mark, that kind of paintbrushy mark, or you can also flick it and create a sort of starlit effect. Now the earbud leaves a much softer line, like that, compared to what we did before, which has now disappeared because it's been overwhelmed by what I did on top of it, which is that clean line. So what you can do, can you see how it's taking a while to appear, and the effect is so chancy, you don't really know what it's going to look like. What you can do is you can cheat a bit and you can draw something, make quite a detailed, let me find a dry bit, a detailed drawing of something, so you have a little bit more control over it. Whatever, and then you can then come on top and just retrace your lines, so you feel a bit safer than you would have done if you'd done it freehand straight in the jig. And you can create these effects and even make softer shadows underneath. So you can see how it's coming out here. And this is the first one we did on the wet, which has this very lovely edge to it.